Hi everybody, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf. The Ordinary is an absolute minefield of products, and I did a review a really long time ago, and the majority of the questions that I get are about those videos. Now, I absolutely love getting your questions and your comments, and the majority of my time is spent answering those questions and comments when I'm not filming videos for you. I'm not complaining. I absolutely love hearing from you, and it's one of my favorite parts of my job. However, a lot of the questions that I'm getting about the previous Ordinary video are repeated over and over again. So I thought I would do another video to clarify different points. Also, since I did that video, my skin has altered quite a bit, which is another question from everybody. Why are you not using that one in your skincare routine at the moment, when you said you loved it so much in the Ordinary video? Well, my skin has altered a lot since I did that video. I had predominantly combi oily skin when I did that video, but because of medication and also starting the use of tretinoin, my skin has become a lot more combi dry rather than combi oily, which really shifts what products you prefer in different categories. So I am going to clarify absolutely everything today. We're also going to talk about where you can actually buy the Ordinary products from, although if you put it in Google, they should be able to tell you exactly where in your country you can buy the Ordinary products from. So today's routine that I'm going to go through is a generic anti-aging routine. If you have specific ailments like a high pigmentation that you're wanting to get rid of, if you click in Google the Ordinary pigmentation routine, it should come up with a routine of all the products you need to buy and the order you need to put them on in the morning and in the evening. They are incredibly good for that. But this is just a generic anti-aging routine for anybody over the age of whatever, because anybody can use this routine. It doesn't include SPF because I don't like the Ordinary's mineral SPF. I think it's a bit goopy and nasty and I wouldn't buy it. And it also doesn't include EGF because the Ordinary don't do an EGF serum. So it will include 4 out of the 6 elements of skincare that I speak about in my 6 elements of skincare video. If you haven't seen that, please watch that first. I will link it up here for you and then come back to this video a little bit later on. Okay, so let's get cracking with this routine. We are going to start with the morning routine and we're going to move on a little bit later on to the evening routine. I will do things in the exact order that I would put them on in the morning and in the evening. We'll talk about prices and we'll also talk about what each individual product does. So let's get on with it. Okay, so morning routine. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I like to get the grime that's accumulated on my skin overnight off, get my skin beautiful and dry before I apply all my other products. And I would use a generic, affordable cleanser to do that. I don't think the Ordinary do a cleanser. I apologize and hold my hands up if they do. I haven't looked. I just never even thought to look. So if they do one, I can't recommend it to you because I haven't tried it. Anyway, the first product that I would apply to a clean, dry skin first thing in the morning would be the ASCORBYL Glucoside Solution 12%. This is such a beautiful vitamin C product, and it's one of the vitamin C's that I don't get a lot of irritation with, and this is one of those products that I don't get a lot of blackheads or skin congestion with. I would recommend that you use this daily. I don't personally use it daily because vitamin C, as you know, does not like my skin. But if vitamin C does like your skin, I would say use this daily first thing in the morning on a clean, dry skin. This is a really light serum. It's easily absorbed and it's not an oil, which I think is really beautiful for first thing in the morning, and it absorbs so quickly into the skin. This is a water-soluble derivative of vitamin C. It's highly stable, but it's not as potent as some of the Ordinary's other vitamin C products like Lactic Acid. I do find the stronger the vitamin C product, the less likely you are of being able to mix it with other products. And as The Ordinary has so many products that all do individual things, it's really important that you are able to mix and match those products without causing irritation. And I do think that if you go a little bit too potent with the vitamin C, you are then limiting yourself to what products you can actually mix them with. And if you use this one as a vitamin C, this one's really gentle and kind on your skin without causing irritation when it's mixed with other Ordinary products. You won't have any problems whatsoever. So this is pleasant and comfortable to wear, which again is different to the other vitamin C products from The Ordinary that I find quite gritty on the skin, cause a lot of tingling sensations and sometimes irritation. This does not do that. It's really, really comfortable to wear. And you need to apply this first to clean, dry skin. This is £8.90 in the UK, $12.90 in the US. And again, you can get these. If you look in Google, it will tell you exactly where you can get The Ordinary products from in your particular country. But I get mine from Cult Beauty, Feel Unique, Look Fantastic, Victoria Health, Beauty Bay. So many places online now stock The Ordinary. It's a huge, huge business. So you just put 2 or 3 drops of the solution on your hands and just apply it to a clean, dry skin. Vitamin C products are always the first products that you apply to a clean, dry skin before you apply any other products. These are the products that need to get really nice and deep into the skin's layers to be able to work properly. So always apply your vitamin C products first. We are going to move on to peptides, which are super, super important for collagen production and cell turnover. You are probably so fed up of me droning on about this product constantly because this is one of my favorite products to use, regardless if I'm doing a full routine of The Ordinary or not. This is always in my skincare routine, and this is Buffet from The Ordinary. Now, this is a really beautiful lightweight serum. A lot of people are a little bit worried about mixing peptides with vitamin C's because they can cause irritation. However, like I said earlier on, if you pick a vitamin C that is a little bit less potent, you should be able to mix it with absolutely anything at all. Peptides actually can sometimes boost the effectiveness of a vitamin C product if you choose the right ones, and I would mix these two together. These are the ones that I would use all the time. So this is really smooth and easily absorbed into the skin. A lot of people say that this can leave a slight tackiness on the surface of the skin. It's really pleasant to wear, and like I said, it boosts collagen production, which everybody wants. And my neighbour has just started a saw going. They're doing their patio, so I'm really sorry if that is irritating in the background. Anyway, we will carry on through the noise. This is £12.70 in the UK, $14.80 in the US, so still quite affordable, and it does so many things. It's an absolutely beautiful product. 3 to 4 drops on a clean hand. Oh, they've stopped. And just smooth that onto the skin, including under the eyes and over the eyes. I didn't actually put my vitamin C serum under my eyes. You can do. If you've got really sensitive eyes, I wouldn't. But with Buffet, I put it everywhere, including down the neck, which I haven't applied enough for. I have just started using tretinoin, so my skin is slightly drier than it would usually be first thing in the morning, so I am using slightly more than I would usually use. There we go, really easily absorbed into the skin, very pleasant feeling. There's no tightening or anything like that. It just feels really nourishing, really hydrating. There is a slight tackiness on the surface of the skin, so if you were just going out like this, then that is worth bearing in mind, but I don't find it an unpleasant feeling. Moving on to the next product, which is another antioxidant, and rather powerful antioxidant as well. So that's a double tick in the antioxidant box for the morning routine. This is niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and it's another one of my favorite products from The Ordinary. This is Super, super, super. If you have large pores, you want to get yourself some niacinamide. Also, if you have really oily skin, this regulates oil production in your skin. So it's actually good for dry skin and for oily skin. It's a universal product. It does so many things for your skin, and I absolutely love it. This is £5 in the UK, $5.90 in the US. And again, niacinamide can cause sensitivity if you use it with a seriously potent vitamin C, but it shouldn't cause any irritation with the Ascorbyl Glucoside Solution 12%. If you find that it does, just use these on alternate mornings, but it really shouldn't cause any irritation to your skin. So this minimizes pores, it evens out your skin tone, it targets fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. Who doesn't want this on their skin? It's absolutely fantastic. And again, 1, 2, 3 drops. You can apply this with the buffet in a little cocktail, so you can put those together. But I just wanted to talk about each product individually. The only product in the morning routine that I would apply by itself would be the Ascorbyl Glucoside Solution 12%. I would apply that by itself to a clean, dry skin. Done. All done. Really should be doing this. I know, not this. I will regret it later on. Practice what you preach, Gemma. Okay, so those are the 3 main ingredients of the products from The Ordinary that I would apply to my skin in the morning. I would then either apply a moisturizer and then an SPF, or a moisturizing SPF. So at the moment, I am using The Ordinary's Natural Moisturising Factors plus Hyaluronic Acid. This is super affordable at £4.80 in the UK, $5.80 in the US, and it's a really thick cream. In a morning, I wouldn't necessarily use this, but if you do have really dry skin, from tretinoin or just from having dry skin, this is a beautiful cream, really, really hydrating and nourishing. So just the tiniest bit on your fingertips and pop that on. It tends to sit on the surface of the skin, which is why I think this might be more suitable for an evening routine, unless you have super dry skin, and then I think you'll probably find this will sink directly straight into the skin. Now, before we crack on with the evening routine, I just want to mention I have missed out SPF in this video. Really good reason. The Ordinary do an SPF. It's a mineral UV defense SPF, but I really don't like it, so I cannot recommend it on my channel. I find it chalky. I find that it pills underneath makeup really badly. So if you are wanting an SPF, which everybody should be wearing an SPF, I would go for something other than the one from The Ordinary, but definitely put one on, and it is the last step in your skincare routine. So you can apply a moisturizer, but then you apply the SPF on top, never the other way around. The SPF is always the last part of your morning skincare routine, and primer is the first part of your morning makeup routine. Completely different sections. One is makeup, one is skincare. So SPF is always the final step of your skincare before you start your makeup routine. Okay, so let's crack on with the evening routine. Today we're going to be using a chemical exfoliant, an AHA, and there are 2 different ones to choose from where The Ordinary is concerned. You're either going to be using the Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution, which I featured in the first Ordinary review, and also the Lactic Acid 5% plus Hyaluronic Acid solution. There is another one of these that is a 10% solution, so it's a lot more potent. I don't see the point in it, to be honest. I think if you're wanting something more potent, I would always go for the Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I love both of these equally, just slightly for different skin types. Now, if you have a really sensitive skin or a dry skin, I would advise that you go for the Lactic Acid 5% plus Hyaluronic Acid. So lovely, lovely products, £5.50 in the UK, $6.50 in the US. If you've got an oilier skin or skin that is not sensitive at all, then I would go for the Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. You apply this using a cotton pad, just like any ordinary toner, all over the face, missing out the eye area. This is £6.80 in the UK, $8.70 in the US. So both of these will do exactly the same thing. So you only need to buy one of these products, and you definitely don't apply both of these products at the same time, because you will seriously irritate your skin and over exfoliate, which is really, really easy to do. And you definitely don't want to take off your natural skin barrier, which helps protect your skin. Really important not to over exfoliate. So both of these will exfoliate your skin whilst improving your skin's natural moisture factor, which is a really good point to both of these products. Now, like I said, it is really easy to over exfoliate and irritate your skin. I wouldn't actually recommend using these every single day. 2 to 3 times a week is absolutely fine. Err on the side of caution at first if you haven't used these before. 2 times a week should be fine, and then build up to maybe 3 times a week. I have used this every single day and haven't had any irritation whatsoever. But depending what you're putting on top of it, maybe if you're using a retinoid, you may get some irritation if you're using it every single day, and you might over exfoliate or over dry out your skin. So it's really not necessary to use it every single day. 2 to 3 times a week, absolutely fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 drops to the palm of your hand, and then just smooth that over the skin. Again, missing out the delicate eye area. I tend not to go down my neck with any exfoliating product, but that's entirely up to you. So if I'm using the entire of The Ordinary, there are actually only 2 or 3 products in my evening routine, which makes it seriously, seriously simple. The first one I've just spoken about, either the Glycolic Acid 7% or the Lactic Acid 5%. The second one, I would choose a retinoid or a retinol. Now, retinoids and retinols come in potencies, with the weakest to the strongest, and The Ordinary has several. The only one that is in an emulsion solution, however, is the weakest one, which is the Granactive Retinoid 2% emulsion. This is my preference. This is the one that's not going to cause any irritation on your skin whatsoever. The higher potency retinols and retinoids come in a squalane solution, and I am not a huge fan of squalane. I find that the molecules are far too big to actually penetrate into the skin. It ends up sitting on the surface of the skin, and it just makes my skin feel really oily all night. It just doesn't feel like it soaks in at all. So this one would be my recommendation, and this is the one that I prefer personally. I wouldn't use any of the other ordinary retinoids or retinols in a squalane solution. I would prefer to go to another brand to buy those if I'm wanting something a little bit more potent to put on my skin. So you can use retinoids and retinols with AHAs, exfoliants, but you may find that you get some sensitivity or some irritation if you combine the two. If you've already combined them and find that you've got some irritation, or if you already know that you have quite sensitive skin that's prone to irritation and sensitivity, then I would use your AHA and your retinol or retinoid on separate nights. Just use them alternately. So use this 2 times a week, and use this maybe 5 times a week, or 3 times a week and 4 times a week on different evenings. So when used on its own, the Granactive Retinoid 2% in emulsion should cause no irritation whatsoever. It's a really beautiful silky formula that sinks into the skin really, really beautifully. Now, just for your information, very, very important, no retinol or retinoid should be used if you are considering getting pregnant, if you are pregnant, or if you are breastfeeding. Very, very important to miss out the retinol or retinoid steps if you fit into any of those categories. But a retinol or a retinoid targets all signs of aging. This is the gold standard of any skincare routine. It's absolutely amazing. And this is my favorite one from The Ordinary. £8 in the UK, $9.80 in the US. Well worth trying if you've not tried any retinols or retinoids before. This is a really good starting place. So to use the Granactive Retinoid 2% in emulsion, it's a really milky solution. 1, 2, 3 drops. Again, rubbed into your face. Missing out the eye area. You can go down the neck if you want to. I tend not to go all the way down. I just do down to probably here, but that's personal preference. So again, if your skin is sensitive or dry, the third part and the final part of the evening routine would be to apply some of The Ordinary's Natural Moisturising Factors plus hyaluronic acid. Again, you've seen me apply this already, so I'm not going to apply it again, but it's absolutely beautiful, really rich, very, very nourishing. So if you are prone to acne breakouts, you might want to try something a little bit lighter than this. But I find that this one has been worth its weight in gold, especially since I've been using tretinoin in my skincare routine. Absolutely amazing. Now, if you are using any retinol or retinoid or tretinoin or any sort of brand like Accutane, you shouldn't be using any other retinoid. You never combine retinoids. You use one. You don't use and mix and match lots together because you will cause a lot of irritation on your skin. So only use one retinol or retinoid. Don't use several on your skin. It's one or none. So one more product I'm going to mention that I don't use on a daily basis or as part of a proper skincare routine, but it is from The Ordinary and it's absolutely amazing. If you've not tried it already, I do highly recommend you go out and try this one. And this is the AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution. This is one to definitely not use on a daily basis. It's really potent. I probably use this once a month just to make sure my skin is properly exfoliated and cleansed from deep down in the pore right to the surface of the skin. It does tingle a little bit. It's bright raspberry red in colour. And it can sting a little bit. If it stings a lot, it means you do not need to use it. Your skin is already exfoliated, and I have used that several times where I've thought, ooh, that is stinging quite a lot, take that off, I don't need it. But if it doesn't sting at all, it means that your skin does have some dead skin cells on it and you should just leave it on. You only leave it on for a maximum of 10 minutes and then wash this off and your skin will be baby soft. Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. This is £6.25 in the UK, so super affordable, $7.20 in the US. Again, you shouldn't use AHAs and BHAs combined. So if you've used this of an evening, I definitely wouldn't use the lactic acid or the glycolic acid as well during that day. I would probably have a couple of days off any AHA or exfoliating product before I started using it again, because this is super, super potent, really does the job. So that is it for the morning and the evening skincare routine using just Ordinary products. Now, like I said earlier on, we've only actually hit 4 of the 6 important elements of skincare during this video, but really 5 if you're using a separate SPF, which you really should be, as you all know. I won't drone on about it. But anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it's given you an insight in what you can and can't mix together with The Ordinary now in a generic anti-aging skincare routine. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you do have any further skin complaints like hyperpigmentation that I haven't covered during this video, please click into Google The Ordinary Hyperpigmentation Routine or whatever your skincare complaint is, and it should come up with a specified routine that they recommend for that ailment of your skin. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. It's at Pampered Wolf, all lowercase, no spaces, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. There is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will take you through to my homepage where you can click subscribe, and don't forget to click on that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. I upload Mondays and Thursdays at 8 PM London time. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!